Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? Welcome to another edition of Tough Talk. I've actually done two shows in one night. This is like a first for me. So, uh, want to have you guys help me welcome a local band who I've had the honor and privilege of slowly getting to know. But I actually heard these guys a few years back at an event, and the incredible sound of just these three guys just really fascinated me. So I had a talk with a couple of them afterwards, and we had some good chats. But please welcome Fed Up, and that's Fedd up.
It is. You got it right.
Hey
How's it
guys,
going?
welcome to the show. Appreciate you taking your time from your busy schedules and just getting together. The point of this tonight is to have my viewers get to know your band, what you guys are all about, and I'm just going to ask you guys some general questions. So let's first start with introducing your guys' selves. So we'll start with Nick.
Yeah, I'm Nick Alvis. I play the bass.
Okay.
And I'm Jake Smith. I play guitar.
I'm Dirk Chris and I play the drums.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And we're all a bunch of goofballs. We've been goofing off here, trying to get things ready for the stream tonight. So it took a little bit of time, a little longer than I had actually anticipated. So, so I guess the biggest thing I wanted to ask you guys, since the pandemic, hit the past couple years, how many shows have you guys been able to do?
I mean, we did 2020. We actually snuck a show in. It was a benefit concert. It was pretty much a nice little hippie fest. Sometime towards the end of the year, but I mean, man, once 2021 kicked back up, I mean, it was kind of people reaching out, whether they're bands or venue owners or friends, but after all that, it really took off. But during 2020, I think we actually got one show in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then we worked on
I do remember that now.
started looking at live streams and that type of stuff that kind of changes it. But yeah, after that, it was kind of all forward after that.
Gotcha. Um, do you guys find it difficult now to get into places, or are you guys like looking for shows, or
Yeah, Jake?
Yes.
yes?
No, actually, I don't.
Yes,
find it-
yes.
I mean, the way we are now. I mean, with a band, we kind of have different focuses at different times, and right now we're saying, we're not actively looking for shows. If we have any that come up on us, we have a couple booked right now, but our main focus is actually recording and writing right now.
Double out.
The
Gotcha.
double album, yeah.
Oh, cool.
But no, don't get me wrong. We're still playing shows. We still want to get out there. We still want to have fun. We want to jam with people. That's part of why we do this. But the root of why we do this is we love making music. So we're actually
Sure.
shifting a focus right now back to the roots. We're going back to the practice studio and sitting down and trying to focus on that writing and recording. But shows come.
Right, right. Like everything else. So, and of course, you guys all have full-time jobs, I'm assuming too.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is our hobby
It is.
slash
Definitely a
part-time
Passion
job
project.
slash passion yeah, it has many names.
right, exactly. So I mean, I got a full-time job, so I do the other stuff on the side as you can. So, how many shows you guys have lined up for the summer? What's left of it, anyways?
hobby. We
Two
have
in
three.
it. 2 or 3 in it.
Yeah, we actually have a graduation party coming up at the Eagles here in Lancaster. That is at the end
End
of
of the month.
July.
Cool.
Yep, you got it. It's the last Friday. I think it's the 29th. But we're at the Eagles here. It's the 1980 Burn Union graduation. Oh, is it Lancaster?
Lancaster's
Oh, I was
1980
wrong.
class, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it's a class of 80. I got that right. But no, we have that show coming up. We're actually doing a show down in Sugar Grove somewhere on a Sunday
Laurelville.
in Laurelville.
Yeah.
But then we have one more show, so 3 in total. Then we're going to finish out our year with the Ale House again downtown in Lancaster, and that's the last Saturday, I think, in August. So we have 3 more shows for the rest of this year.
Okay. And then what
Which
do you
is the
guys do like after? So all your shows are mainly through the summer months.
Yes.
Do you guys do any through the winter, or is that the time that you guys get together and do your music
No,
and recording?
We prefer to write music instead of carry equipment in
yeah,
the cold.
because,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Gotta be honest.
Yeah.
With things that slow down and things that just, I mean, it just tends to get messy in the wintertime. So we just usually just say, cut it off until
Right.
But if somebody reaches out to us, we'll play.
We essentially hibernate. We go back to our little cozy place, with our instruments, and we hang out and we just play music, man. And that's it's a good reprieve from the I guess you want to call it the show season, so to say. Not that we're just labor intensive and we're doing shows every weekend or anything, but it takes a lot to get show ready, and bring out those new songs,
Right.
or finish that stuff. And when you're getting show ready, you're not necessarily sitting down writing and recording. So, and we shift focus. It's that ebb and flow, it's always that balance, but winter's a good time to hibernate,
Yeah.
recoup.
And these guys, like myself, we have a lot in common as far as you guys definitely have a genre of rock. You like to do cover tracks as well, but you also write your own original stuff. So tell everybody just a little bit about the style of music that you guys compose.
Well, I mean, like most of the songs just come from general ideas like that anybody could have, and they just bring them out, and then typically like a riff or maybe like a full idea, and then it's a jam thing. It's a thing where everyone gets their DNA in it, and then when the DNA's there, then things start to happen in terms of lyrics, in terms of stuff like that, and then we just get like a final product and we just record it. So,
Yeah. And it's, we work through that, and it's like, oh, this one's heavy. Oh, this one's light. Oh, this one's kind of poppy. This one's kind of rock. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just,
sure.
these are just random ideas, and just whatever fits and whatever we like, we keep going with. But we've been considered a modern twist on classic rock. I heard that through, I can't remember now. CD 1025 said something along those lines. Vinyl Frontier said something several years back about that when we released our Dark Days EP. So I kind of held on to that. I think that's a good classification for us. We're a little rock and roll. We're a little modern twist.
Okay.
What do you think,
cool.
Dirk?
Cool. Now, are you three the original three of the band, or how did that go about?
Oh,
Well, I'm the original, and then Jake. Then Jake
That's
came
true.
along.
it was a long time ago. It was me. It was my dad and another bass player, and they asked me to come along because I was like a Klingon and all that to record their session. And at the time, I mean, I'm not saying I'm like ancient or old or anything, but it was like a 4-track cassette tape that I had 2 microphones taped to the roof to record them.
It was like 13 years ago.
We all
And
started
my dad was
somewhere.
like, "Well, just come up and do it. Just come up and play the song." And it, and he was like, well, that's fucking, yeah, that sounds really good, And then it just kind of like I incorporated into it, and then, but me and Nick have been playing music for Jesus God, like before Fed Up even came to fruition. So then later,
Almost half our life now.
Yeah, and then when that was, and then it was just full steam ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
really.
gotta get close.
And also Dirk and Jake played in some stuff beforehand and kind of melded into Fed Up. As you know, musicians intermingle into other bands. You know how that goes until you get something permanent, kind of like what we've created here.
Right.
But until that point, you kind of go around and find what you can find. But I stepped in as a rhythm guitarist actually first. I'm a drummer at heart. Yeah, I know. I used to play rhythm, right? But no, I'm a drummer.
Incredible rhythm too.
I came in as a rhythm guitarist, then we got a new bass player, and then we went down to a 3-piece. And we've been this 3-piece setup where I'm on bass now since it's been 5 years. It's 2017 is when we went down to a 3-piece.
Okay.
And but Fed Up really started back in earliest 2010. Jamming at Roxy's Pizza and whatnot and bonfires before another basement. But before I was in this band, but yeah, we've been around for about 12 years, and this current lineup has been together for about 5.
Okay, cool. And I think I saw you guys down at the Eagles. That was back in 2018, I believe. Correct me if
Yes.
I'm wrong. Okay.
Yeah, the Red, White, and Brew. That was a
Yes.
charity for the Harkham House. Man, that was a great gig. We actually got recurring on that. We got to play the second year, but the third year was actually 2020. Yeah, we played 18 and we played 19, but then 2020 happened and they kind of killed the fundraiser. But I heard they were thinking about bringing it back up. I need to poke around on that a little bit more. But that was a really cool show for a really cool cause.
Yeah, there was I think what 3 or 4 bands there, I believe. That
Yeah,
evening?
back in 18, I think both nights, but back in 18 we had about 3 or 4 bands. I think we were pretty close to the beginning. Bad Influence was the headliner then.
Right.
They ran the sound for us, Bob and all them cool cats.
Robert.
But yeah, Robert Influence. But no, some other local we call him Bob Influence, but his name's Bob and he plays in Bad Influence. He's a really cool guy, really cool local guy, great local good band. But no, they headlined that year, and oh man, that was a good time.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome. So Dirk, let's start with you. How long have you played drums? Have you played it all your life?
Oh,
Started
boy.
when I was about 18
I'll
years
start
old.
counting.
1948.
In
1920.
19. I started about 1979. I started playing drums.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have been 3 years old. Holy hell.
I wasn't even here.
He's seen a thing or two.
Yeah, I've seen a couple things. But
Yeah.
Us three just get together and we click, and this works.
So 19.
So here we
I know-
are.
And it's fun, yeah.
And I know Nick likes to tease on the drums, drummers and stuff like that. I've seen some of his comments that he likes to throw out there. So,
Oh, yeah.
So shame on you, Nick. Shame on you.
That wasn't me.
It'd be all right.
It was, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I actually, it's kind of a funny story. My grandfather bought me my first drum kit. He actually got it at a garage sale. And so I started playing in junior high, and I self-taught myself. And unfortunately, I wasn't a right-handed drummer at the time. I was a left-handed drummer. So,
Oh, open face. That's gonna help you so much, though.
yeah.
Oh man, I
So-
wish I could.
Did you have to move the hi-hat all the way to the other side?
Yes, I sure did. My
Dude, that's
snare
sweet.
was on the right. I played the kick with my left. And,
Oh, my goodness.
I actually did a video tutorial so you guys can see my electronic kit and how it's set up now on my channel.
Nice.
But you guys have to check out
Oh.
that video some other time. But anyway,
We were messing around with electronic drum kits the other week or two, or
Yeah.
like last month. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, it's a Lesis DM10, which Dirk probably
Okay.
has heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's a sweet setup, and basically all my cymbals and ride is still left. The hi-hat is, of course, the right way, but yeah, all my toms go now the right way, and then my cymbals are all left. So I still
Oh,
do
yeah.
left and right, so it's kind of crazy.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you, Jake? When did you start playing guitar?
When he was born.
Right out of the womb.
About, I'd say it's about 8 or 9 years old. When I started and thought I wanted to do it. I mean, I was kind of born into it because my dad did it, and so I emulated off of him when I was real young, and it was about 8 years old, and then I was upstairs with him, like at this. It was actually a place off 159 here in Lancaster, and I started doing, and I started to change chords, and he would teach me how to change chords. But yeah, he assimilated me into I guess rock culture and stuff like that. I mean, in terms of musicality. But yeah, it was probably about 8 years old, and then I just took it from there, and I just tried to push it and have as much fun as possible with it as I kept going.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Right on. And Nick, when did you start playing the bass?
Oh
You
geez.
said you've always been a drummer, so
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I didn't start
you
playing
make fun of drummers.
right.
Yeah.
No. Actually, I started playing drums when I was about 15. And then when I was 15, 16 is actually when I first met Jake. And it just kept going. But my grandma was a drummer. She used to play in a Alvis family gospel band, No
Nice.
Fees. I have the magnet on my fridge still up there. Yeah. Old grandma, rest her soul, Grandma Alvis, my old Catholic grandma. But she had she played, her brothers, her big Catholic family, all the brothers and sisters played. My uncle still plays drum. My dad used to play bass. He kind of gave it up. But just kind of the Alvis family just kind of all play music. I didn't really find out until I was in high school. I mean, I was just like, oh wow, what?
Right.
But no, my grandma and my uncle got me a drum set when I was 15, and it took off. But I moved away to college when I was 18, and I just didn't have anyone to play with. So playing drums by yourself's kind of boring. So I started, when I was 16, 17, I taught myself guitar a little, piano a little, just all self-taught the same. I think all of us are all self-taught, and we all play more than one instrument at least. But then I moved into, playing by myself in college. So I was like, all right, I got to get better at the guitar, or this band opened up and they need a bass player. All right. And I think that was a band called First Avenue when I was in college. They needed a bass player, and I just went, okay, guess I'm going to start playing bass.
And I seen him years later, and he reminded me like Dark Days. He was doing rhythm on that, and the rhythm was so good and so solid. And what he did, it reminded me like Paul Stanley. It was just like right in the pocket the whole time. And it's very good. It was very solid.
And actually, to know, I was a rhythm guitarist on our Dark Days EP and our 2 on the G single. Anything past that, I was on the bass.
And if he disappears, he said, when I'm here, but when I'm gone, you'll know it too.
Yeah.
And it is.
It's not the space you fill; it's the space you leave that people listen to.
Oh, absolutely.
That's my bass theory. I learned that from Roger Waters, and somebody else said it. I think Eric Clapton or somebody said it too.
Oh yeah, Clapton.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, something.
That's awesome. And Dirk can probably contest with me on this. So we're just there for the beat mainly, being drummers. So we don't do a whole lot of writing. So who all composes when you guys do the original writing? Do you guys all do it and contribute?
Oh, we'll get you here.
but see, and that's what's so cool about this group is that everyone does write, and he writes on the drums too. And I just wish we could set him up like Night Ranger, where he was just on the side and could sing
yes
to the crowd and everything. But
we've thought about that at least, or did it at practice.
Right, but everything we do is through everybody in the band, and because I found it's just so boring if you don't do that. In my opinion, I don't want to be. I want to have someone say, "Let's do this," and it's like, okay, cool, yeah. And watch people spread their wings, and it's just incredible. Yeah. It's just like,
and a big part of our repertoire is really a bunch of Dirk songs that he's had over the years, and we just made a fed up version of it. I mean,
awesome.
Yeah,
that's cool. I know
Dirk sits down on the bass and writes them, and or say Jake will bring them to us, and I know a couple of them that I created the riffs, and then we just run with. But really, all of us come to each other at practice with like a 10-second idea and maybe like a second leg of the song, and then all of a sudden there's a structure there, and then everybody starts throwing in ideas. But I always say Jake's kind of our spark, averagely. I'm kind of the firewood that keeps it going, and then Dirk's just fucking gasoline you throw right on top of it. And then all of a sudden it's like a song, that's our fire.
Right.
Yeah.
It does happen.
It's definitely a 3-man effort, and we always give, besides lyrics, because we kind of specify lyrics and who wrote them and whatnot, but every single song that we've ever released and probably will continue, we say written and composed by all 3 members for sure.
Right. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Now, do you guys ever, like, when you do your cover tracks and stuff like that, obviously you sing the same lyrics and stuff, but when you actually post your stuff to YouTube or whatever, do you guys ever get a copyright claim?
Yeah, I mean, Facebook's actually a lot worse than YouTube has been, but Facebook kind of went on a spike of stuff, and because I'll upload to YouTube and Facebook separately. I'm a little tech savvy, but I'm just not social media savvy, so we just kind of shotgun approach, So to what I know, YouTube, we really don't get too big of a problem. I always put like some kind of wonderful cover fed up as the Grand Funk Railroad or whatever. I try to limit it or try to really specify it, but I'd say it's about 20-30% of our videos get flagged and they just kind of sit there, and sometimes they go away. Actually, I've seen a couple on Facebook that came and went, but we have a little trouble with that uploading.
Well, and I basically face the same thing, because unfortunately when I do my cover songs, I try to get it as close to the original as I can when I do it. And that's not my fault. That's because of the sheet music that I use when I download it, and then I try to get the drum style. I try to change the drums up a little bit, maybe throw in an extra beat or something like that. And sometimes it will avoid that copyright claim. So,
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, just a little extra kick just to get them off your.
It's that itty bitty ting. It's a whole different song.
Every cover
doing the Vanilla Ice on the drums.
Are fed up ways.
It's not under pressure.
Our cover songs.
But you can't help not to. I mean, you can't help but not to do
Right.
'Cause
do what you do.
We're just a
when you do
rock.
it.
Yeah, we're
Right.
just a rock band playing it live, so it just comes out the way that we can do it. We're not going to hit it like Sting or freaking Elton.
Yeah.
We hit it how
Well,
we
yeah.
do.
Well, like
Hopefully in
Wrapped Around
tune,
Your
and
finger,
it's
which
different.
we do. I mean, like Sting will do it I think it's like at a A or G for Wrapped Around Your Thing, but we do it
Yeah.
at like F sharp,
Yeah,
and that's
Yeah.
just because I can't sing that high, and neither can he anymore.
yeah. We don't
But-
play half step down. We do play 440 standard still. It might change over the years. We'll see. But yeah, sometimes you got to change the key of it. But
Yeah, and I'm facing the
we get our
same
own.
thing. I mean, I'm 45 years old now, guys, and
Yeah.
let's face it, I can't hit those high notes anymore like I used to be able to. So,
I feel
and
it.
it kind of pisses you off because you're just like, damn it, I got to change the freaking key. So,
Right.
but yeah,
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
I totally understand that. So, and I actually had a channel on Facebook way back when, and I stopped using it because Facebook got to the point where it started muting out part of my track, and I'm just like, well, this is shit.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
I was like, nobody can even listen to it and even watch it if you're gonna mute out part of my track. So
Right.
it's like whatever. So I'm gonna play real quick. You guys can go ahead and mute your mics for just a moment. Just kind of watch the TV screen there. I'm going to play
Oh,
for
yeah.
the viewers just some of your, well, it's actually a couple of songs, really. One of them is a cover track that you guys did. And then the second one is actually one of my favorites that I heard you guys play in 2018, Wildflower. So,
All right on. Off the
so-
dark days.
yeah, so basically I took these two clips. I kind of took out some of the stuff where you guys were talking in the beginning of it, but I just got
Oh, please do.
yeah, just got where you guys are actually playing and stuff. But I want the viewers to be able to check this out. So you guys just bear with me. I think it's about a 8 or 9 minute video. So let me pull it up here and make sure everything is good, and then I'm going to mute my mic until it's over.
All right.
I don't need a whole lot of money. I don't need a big fine car. I got everything that a man could want. I got more than I can ask for. But I don't have to run around. I don't have to stay out all night. 'Cause I can be a sweet loving woman. And she knows how to treat me right. And my baby, she's alright. And my baby is clean out of sight. And don't you know that she is some kind of wonderful? Some kind of wonderful, yeah, she is, baby. Some kind of wonderful, yeah. When I hold her in my arms, you know she sets my soul on fire. Ooh, my baby kisses me, my heart becomes filled with desire. When she wraps her loving arms around me, about to drive me out of my mind. Yeah, when my baby kisses me, tears run up and down her spine. My baby, she's alright. And my baby is clean out of sight. Don't you know that she is some kind of wonderful? Some kind of wonderful, yeah, she is, baby. Some kind of wonderful, yeah. Now, is there anybody got a sweet little woman like mine? There's got to be somebody got a sweet little woman like mine. Yeah. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Yeah, a witness. I'm talking about my baby. Some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. Yeah. All right. kind of wonderful. Yeah. Some kind of wonderful. Yeah. Some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. So if I'm my baby, some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. No, if you're my baby, some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. So if I'm my baby, some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. Some kind of
All right. You guys just got a taste of Fed Up live and in your face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that who that was?
Yeah. So where'd you guys do that recording at?
That was actually up in Heath, Buckeye Lake area. It's this
Okay.
place called Garage Bands Live. Man, it's a super cool setup. They're really cool guys, easy to work with. I highly recommend it. All you have to do is apply on their website. I don't know it off the top of my head, but Garage Bands, one word, Live. And you just walk in, they completely take care of everything, set up all the sound. We actually went back there. That was from November of last year, and we were there April, right? The end of April this year. And we got a couple videos up from that. But yeah, man, it was an absolute blast. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah. Oh God,
Awesome.
yeah.
Dude, they
Yeah,
were so
I mean,
fun.
those
It was a great
cats,
time.
they're so ahead of the game.
Oh
that,
my
like,
God, yeah.
They were experimenting. They had like this stabilizer that they pulled back, and like they showed me a video of it, and I'm like, oh my God, it's incredible.
Oh,
But
they're
what
talking
the-
about all the projects they're working
Yeah.
on. Yeah, they're smart dudes.
And then
Yeah.
they wanted to do a VR experience where like they could put us in like the Greek Colosseum or the Pantheon or something like that,
Oh, nice.
and they could just be, well, like, because I asked them, I was like, "What do you think you could do like the Royal Albert Hall, like where like Cream played and stuff like that?" And oh yeah, we could do it, yeah.
Yeah.
And they could do it 3-dimensionally.
Oh, nice. No
With, like, a
green screen or
crowd.
nothing, huh?
Yeah, and see,
Well, green screen and other cameras, but yeah, they got the
Okay.
whole video setup, audio setup. Yeah, bunch of cool guys, man. They have a sweet setup up
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
I
that's
definitely
awesome.
recommend bands around here to apply to it.
and like put me at Pompeii with Pink Floyd and all that. Yeah.
Oh man, you guys mentioned virtual reality and stuff. Have you guys ever been to Chillicothe? There is a gamer place down there, and my wife, okay,
Oh,
my
really?
wife is not into games at
Yeah.
all. She'd play Mario with me maybe occasionally, but that's very seldom. But anyway, there's a place down in Chillicothe. I can't remember the name of it. I'd have to look it up and let you guys know. But you go in there and it's virtual reality. You put on the goggles and stuff, and you're literally.
Oh,
It's kind of like an escape room. You guys know about the escape rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is basically the same thing, except you're playing in a video game and you're trying to escape. The one that we did was like at a pyramid. It reminded me of Indiana Jones. So you're trying
yes.
to find your way out, and you're literally like looking for clues. You're looking for places to climb, and you're literally like taking your arms and of course I'm holding my tablet in my hand, but you're taking your arms and you're trying to reach and get out of this freaking pyramid. So it was like amazing. Like I've never done anything or experienced anything like that. You know, where you're trying
Oh,
to
that's
escape
really
something.
cool.
So you guys will have to check it out because I know you're local and
That's
Chillicothe's
short
not
drive.
that far away. But
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Right.
really
yeah.
cool.
That's what we're doing next Sunday, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
We're doing.
Yeah, we're on it.
We'll try to get. I mean, that's where the video games are going, isn't it? I mean, it's like
right.
now we just like drop people into like Skyrim 3D
Yeah.
or like
Have them run on a big ball like
Yeah.
a hamster. You know,
Like-
a little bit of water on the side. Just
Dark
can't
Souls
see anything.
3D. I mean, that would be incredible, right? Like Dark Souls 3 3D. It'd be incredible.
Right, right, yeah. It was amazing, and that was the first time I've ever experienced anything like that. So it was just really cool. I had something on the top of my head, and I just totally lost it. I hate when that happens. So
What?
yeah, see, I used to when I actually started these podcasts at the beginning of the year. I had a script, and I would read off the script, but now I just come up with all the stuff off the top of my head. But
Freestyle it.
yes, exactly. I feel like that's the best way to actually do it is just freestyle it. So, do you guys have any plans of what's your next album going to be?
So, I mean, well, we just released, we finally moved into the basement. We're doing, all home productions. We're doing recording, mixing, mastering to what we know, teaching ourselves stuff. So we're all in house now. That includes, all of our promos and everything. It's not that we want that way, but we make it work. So if you're a promoter, let us know. We're looking. But no, we do everything in house now. We actually released last year. We released what was it? Dog Called Dead. That was an EP of 5 songs. That was our freshman release from here. Then we did Good Enough later that year. Our single sophomore release from here. And then we did our Garage Bands Live album the same year. Actually, that was all 3 released in the same year. That was last year. Yeah, we were busy.
Yeah.
But then we followed that up this year with FOMO Cheesemo. That's a 4-track EP, and that's our 3rd release from the basement. But, spoiler, our 4th release is actually, we're working on a single right now. and then we have further plans.
Double album.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, double album.
It was,
You
was-
guys got a compliment on the chat. So Relix is a gaming friend of mine who I just had on a show before you guys this evening. He says you guys killed it. So really enjoyed your guys' music videos there. So
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for reaching out, man. Thanks for
Um,
watching.
and you guys, I know some of you may not have Facebook or whatever, but they do have a Facebook site. You guys also have a website too, right? You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, actually, it's like a little free site. We used Wix. I just, I'm tight ass, so I don't want to pay for anything. But
Very familiar
they-
with Wix.
yeah, but it's something along the lines of, geez, let me think. fedup.wixsite.com/band, and that isn't that easy to go to.
Something like that.
But no, what it does is it really leads you. It just kind of gives you a little history on the band. It's mobile. It's on the desktop, but it really just kind of a hub instead of saying, hey, our Facebook has this link everywhere. Our YouTube has this links everywhere. But just that website's kind of the central location to see.
Right.
A little bit of info, no pictures. We tell you to go to our Facebook for our schedule. Unfortunately, it's so
Sure.
updating. You have to kind of follow Facebook there. But yeah, we have links to videos, links to our music, links to our shop. We have a threadless store as well. But yeah, we got a bunch of online platforms, including SoundCloud, Bandcamp. We're on Spotify as well, iTunes,
Bandcamp?
Apple Music.
That one
Yeah,
time at
yeah,
Bandcamp?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing the
Yeah.
filters.
Many years at
Written down.
Bandcamp. Yeah. But no, and actually, a little insider tip is all of our music is available for free downloading or for free streaming. So if anyone even goes to look at it, they can have it for free, man. So on any of those websites, they can get all of our stuff.
Cool. And of course, you guys are on YouTube, which is the whole point of me doing this show with you guys tonight. You guys will have, I think, 63 followers or subscribers right now. So if you
Right
guys
on.
are interested in
Love it.
more of their content and you want to check out other songs that they have actually produced or even done cover tracks for, you guys go to YouTube, and it is FEDD up. So Fed Up. Check them out, like and subscribe, and ding that bell so you guys can follow all their stuff on there as well. So I'm sure they
Yeah,
would
we
greatly
had the
appreciate
name
it.
for it.
Yeah, we have live videos, we have promo videos, we have official audios of our
Yeah.
MP3s and releases and whatnot. Heck yeah, follow us.
Yeah, yeah. Be sure to follow them. And like I said, this is the reason why I was doing this tonight, because I want to get as many people over to you guys as possible. I've definitely enjoyed your guys' content, and it's just great stuff. So the other question I had for you guys is basically, have you ever had a keyboard player in the band?
Oh my God, that is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
That is the coolest shit. Because I've always said, I was like, because I would always well, maybe another guitar player or something like that to fill the sound, and then I said, like, what about a keyboard player or something like that? Just
You
for the
started playing
what?
keyboards.
Back when we were
Yeah.
four
You
piece.
played keyboards.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they were
yeah.
fed up,
And we did,
Yeah.
yeah. But like, I was all about the Pink Floyd setup, which was like
We had,
one
like-
guitar, one bass, one keyboard, one drummer, which I thought was
We had like
was
a
really
$40 Casio that you put behind your head and play and fall on the floor with. We had a couple songs
yeah.
that Jake played keys
That
to.
is so funny.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is so funny. You said that. You got anybody who wants to do keys?
You know
or
a key
anything?
player?
Well,
What a horn
I do
player.
my own keys, but I just at this time, until all my kids are actually gone and we are empty nesters, it's going to be rather difficult for me to do that. So that's why I've
Hey.
actually done the stuff on my own for now. But I'll tell you, my all-time favorite cover track that I've ever done, and it's just because of the keyboards and the beginning of the song. You guys know the song, know what the hell I'm talking about, is White Snake, Here I Go Again. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a fucking
yeah,
That's
I had a blast doing that song, and I just loved the piano at the beginning. I kind of tied in the old LP version with the radio version when I did my cover, so it just turned out great, and I was so excited about it. But now I'm like at the point where I want to go back and redo it. So I
Yeah.
want to kind of add in some backup vocals and stuff.
Nice.
And just figure out something. I don't know, but that's down the road. I'm still waiting on. I just actually met a guy at the beginning of this year. Unfortunately, the guy I was jamming with last year, he basically came up last year. We did a couple tracks together and then record this 12-minute long thing that you guys probably heard at the beginning of the stream tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was just kind of like, it was just like he started playing, I started drumming. He started playing, I started drumming. So we just continued the whole track, 12 minutes long. But anyways, he's like, I don't have time for this. And Nick, I think I reached out to you about this, but I started working on Def Leppard because I've always been a huge Def Leppard track.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah on Def Leppard.
Yeah, on Def Leppard.
Yeah, so I started working on Pour Some Sugar on Me, and
I saw him when the drummer had both arms.
Oh,
He
Rick
always
Allen,
says
yeah.
that.
It's a fact.
He always says that back now.
Literally.
They are phenomenal in concert, even
Yes, they
still to
are.
this day. But
Oh yeah.
But it's a funny thing that you talked about Whitesnake is because like Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath,
yeah,
when they lost like Dio and they had like Ian Gillan, he actually reached out to David Coverdale, who was the singer of Whitesnake, and he's like, "Well, I got this band that's called Whitesnake, and I think we're going to do some stuff." And they did.
right.
So he was like, "Okay," but it could have been like he could have just derailed the whole Whitesnake thing just to do them in Black Sabbath.
Right.
That's
Now, did you guys hear the original? Since we're on the same topic here, did you guys hear the original Whitesnake track?
I don't think so.
when it
Which
first
one?
came out, I think it was 1982, maybe. And it
Okay.
goes like a hobo. I was born to walk alone. Did you guys ever hear that
Mhm,
version?
yeah, I did. Yeah, I know what
Okay.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm sure I did.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they change it. You know, I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
everybody just got offended because the cancel culture these days. Is
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well,
ridiculous,
yeah.
So, oh, relics. Yes, I will definitely be sure to do that. So in the description, once we're done, I'm going to put links to your guys' site and stuff in the description of this video tonight. So he was
very cool.
asking about that. So that's probably a smart thing for me to do. Appreciate that, relics. Is there anything else you guys need to talk about tonight? I feel like we've covered quite a bit just in a short amount of time, and I don't want to make this too lengthy. I know some people get kind of bored after a little while. So
No. We have a show coming up. We talked about that. We're
Right.
working on stuff. We hibernate in the winter.
yeah,
Looking for a keyboard player.
Yeah, I guess a
A
keyboard
promoter,
player
a
now.
promoter. Yeah, promoter. Yeah.
Keyboard
We're
player.
fucking fed up, and our music's for free, man.
Yeah.
Get
So
weird
go
with
check
us.
them out. Check them out now.
Yeah, you guys have anything?
Just say no.
I say it's fed up.
No, it's just rock and roll with the guys. I wouldn't play music with anybody else.
If you quit having fun, you need to quit doing it.
That's absolutely
and
right.
we've been doing it
Amen.
for a very long time because we have a lot of fun.
Amen.
So
Yeah, we do have a
Right.
if
lot
you
of
see a
fun.
show, come out and experience it yourself.
It's
Yeah.
all about having fun.
And thank you to Tough Steel Productions, man. Thank you, Jason. Thanks for reaching out. Thanks
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
harassing
Thanks,
me because I know I didn't get back to you for a minute, but yeah, I'm glad you kept on me, man. This is a good time,
Yeah,
and
I was just trying
I
to squeeze you guys
appreciate your
in.
time.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to squeeze you
Appreciate
guys in. Like I said, my wife's been out of town this week, so I was like, this is the perfect time to do it. And unfortunately, my
Yeah.
calendar just really, I don't know what the hell happened to my calendar, but I had you guys like scheduled actually for tonight, but then my calendar went to the end of the month. So
Oh yeah, you were saying that. I was
Yeah,
like,
so I don't-
when I was
That's 'cause
talking to you last night, yeah, I was like, wait a minute, you got me off guard there.
yeah. So I was
every
like,
slot possible.
Yeah, just
Right.
every Friday. It's Fed Up Friday, man.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah,
really
hell
well.
yeah.
Yeah, this is cool, and I would love to have you guys back on the show again.
Absolutely.
I'll keep watching your guys' videos on YouTube that you guys post, and maybe we can have some discussions about your video content even further, even your songs and stuff like that. But I just wanted people to kind of get a taste of what your guys' music was like, get to know you a little bit more. I definitely got to know you guys a little bit more because I've talked to Nick especially more so on Facebook, and we've gone back
Yeah,
and
he's
forth in
our-
messages. So
That's me, baby.
Yeah, he's our communication guy. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's been really good.
I don't even have a Facebook. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'd rather do away with it, but my family would probably get upset with me if I did.
I
so-
feel you there.
Oh,
Yeah, how
yeah,
else are we
wife-
gonna promote a band?
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. And my wife likes to tag me in pictures, so I have to love those in order to
Oh,
stay in a marriage. So,
Hey, look. Hey, Jason, take her out.
You can come tonight.
yeah. We're glad.
Thank you. I've been looking at your symbol the whole time, but
Yeah.
that's all. Yeah.
We're sitting
Oh,
here
yeah.
watching ourselves on
I'm
TV.
like, "Man, pull him up. I want to see him.
Pull him up. Pull him up.
But you think about changing your last name to McCloud if you could.
McLeod. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
McCloud. Yeah.
Actually, that's what I was called a lot, especially through school. It was McLeod. It was McLeod. So yeah, it was
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy VII, man.
That's
McCloud
right.
just
Yeah,
straight on out.
exactly.
Dick
Highlander.
Christ.
Highlander.
In school, they called me
Yeah.
Dick Christ every day.
Yeah, man. Just
First day
hey,
of school.
keep doing
Dick
it. Keep
Christ.
streaming it, man. I just love it. Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate what you're doing, man.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. You guys just hang on for just a moment while I finish up the stream. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Meeting Fed Up. I'm going to post some descriptions of where you can actually find them, their websites, their YouTube account, Facebook account. So they'll be all in the description once I have the moment to actually edit this. So, but thank you guys for tuning in and meeting these guys. Like I said, I saw them back in 2018 and was just astonished at the 3-band sound. There's not too many 3-band sounds that can actually pull it off besides ZZ Top, but
Oh yeah.
but these guys can actually do it. So I want you guys to be able to check out, their website, their Facebook, and their YouTube. So, but thank you guys for tuning in.